Hey peeps, Sean for the Good Dog, and this is the first installment of TGD's pop-up Q&A. And this comes from Instagram, and the handle is aggressive_mercy, I think. And they just recently trained their adult dog or older dog with TGD, and that dog is doing great. Of course, as all the dogs that go home from our board and train, or even our one-on-ones that do walks with us, are on prong collar and e-collar. I've explained that a multitude of times why we use both those tools. Safety, best control, most awesome walks, connection between owner and dog. That said, their well-behaved dog that just went home is being hassled, and they're being hassled by their puppy. Now, on the walks, they don't explain exactly how old that puppy is. They just say that the puppy is on a slip lead and is going bonkers, bananas, crazy, and harassing the older dog who's walking really nicely now, and is harassing them and basically just out of control. And what it's doing is choking itself, which is a very common thing on a slip lead. Which is why I'm not a big fan of slip leads. I only use them to take dogs out of crates and move them in little tiny locations, from crate to potty yard and things like that and back. I don't recommend them to clients or anybody else for walks, because if a dog is interested in pulling or is revved up, amped up, anything like that, they're more than happy to pull against it. And what you'll get is choking, coughing, hacking, that whole thing. And you can even cause damage to the esophagus and windpipe, whatever the hell it's called. And so even though it looks kinder, looks gentler, looks nicer, looks prettier, and none of your neighbors are going to hassle you about it, it's actually way harder on your dog. So here's my recommendation. Like I said, I don't know the exact age of the puppy, but if the puppy is over 3 months old, then it's time to get it off the slip lead and time to get it onto a prong collar. You just use a 2.25, which is the Herm Springer small, and make sure it's fitted correctly for the pup. And that can actually get them to a nice space with the walk, where they don't have to, because one of their questions was we don't want to have to, do full e-collar training and buy an expensive e-collar. Can we just do, what are our options? And so a prong collar, $25-30, fit it right, watch some of the videos of how to do it. I've got plenty on my website for free. And then you can have a really nice walk with your pup. Like I said, 3 months and over for really exuberant pullers and things like that. 4 months for the more mellow kind of types. But yeah, that's the recommendation. And like I said, $30, you can have a really nice walk, knock out some of that exuberance, get the pup into a great space, and start teaching them early. These are the rules of the walk. This is how you need to behave. These are our expectations, and help the other dog who's trying hard to uphold his end of the deal and walk nicely. Help him do that without being harassed and sniper attacked by the pup, and then go out and enjoy your walk as humans as well. And then you'll be building a nice foundation, so as your puppy grows into adulthood, be doing great. We'll know how to heel, know how to walk, we'll know what expectations are, we'll know what's appropriate, we'll know what the rules are, and you nip it in the bud now. And instead of having a dog pulling, injuring itself possibly on a slip lead, and making the walks hell for everybody else. So that's a recommendation. 2.25 Herm Springer prong collar, fitted nicely for the pup. Be gentle, right? And get the pup into a good space, and everybody else can enjoy their walks, including the pup, and you, and the older dog. That's it. First installment in the books.